Hey guys, welcome back. We're coming toward the end of the Summit County Fair, a great get-together for us here on the Wasatch Back and for visitors from all over each and every summer. And we certainly can't talk about the Summit County Fair without talking rodeo just a little bit. I'm joined by Cliff Blonquist. Good morning, sir. Good to see you.
Pleasure to be here.
How you doing?
For 25 years.
How about that?
It's great. It's great.
That's a great statistic. Congratulations on that, huh?
That's our silver anniversary.
Really good.
That's Summit County's been a PRCA for 25 years now.
And talk about your involvement with the rodeo specifically and the love of this most American of get-togethers.
Well, 25 years ago, actually, we had we wanted to be a PRCA rodeo. We've had one PRCA world champion here in Summit County, and that's Lewis Field. Grew up in Peoria, Utah. He passed away a couple of years ago, and at that time, Lewis was involved in the rodeo business. He was a stock contractor, and when we decided to make the switch from amateur rodeo to PRCA, we chose Diamond G Rodeo Company with Lewis Fields, and that started our PRCA career 25 years ago, and we've just grown from there. So that's how we started out, and things have changed a little bit where the rodeo business has changed dramatically. I mean,
yeah, talk a little bit about that, because it's always an interesting thing.
It used to be, it was kind of got a bad rap about just the contestants weren't, they were just having fun. This is a business now for these people.
Right.
It's $1 million business. I mean, these folks now go down the road and make a living at it. And so the money's different, the attitude's different, the contestants are professionals, and all the people around it are become professionals. So it has changed, but one thing about it, it stayed as a family sport, and it's all red, white, and blue. It's American. I mean, that's what it is. And so the business has changed a little, but we still are entertainers. We're entertaining for the public, and that's really what we do.
Absolutely.
So, and that's how it comes. So.
And I'm thinking of a story that I just heard on the news here recently about a fellow in southern Utah whose family history is in ranching, and they said, interestingly enough, the way for them to make the ranch work and survive is through association with Professional Rodeo.
That's the Wright family. That's their legacy. We got the Wright family. We'll have most of that family here Friday night at our show.
That's great.
But they are from Milford, and they've got, in that family, I mean, they've got 3 or 4 world champions. And so we've had, the state of Utah has been, we went almost 40 years before we got a world champion. That was Lewis Fields. Since that time, we've had 9 out of Utah.
That's great. That's really cool.
Pretty cool for Utah.
No doubt.
When you're competing with the Texans, and because there's 100 rodeos in Texas, and all those that want to be cowboys move to Texas. They may not be from Texas, but that's got to
be where the competition is.
That's where the rodeos are. There's a lot of rodeos, but Utah has come a long ways. Utah has probably some of the top rodeos in the state now, with Salt Lake and Ogden and Spanish Fork. We're in the top. So it gives them a good path to earn a living and still visit the state of Utah. It's a tourism thing too. So, but it comes from those folks trying to make a living at the profession.
And they get to see how beautiful Utah is. And we
get
compete pretty well in that regard.
We get a lot of compliments in our little arena in Coalville, because a lot of arenas don't have a river running by them, and when they come, and the setting itself is pretty remarkable for those that come from all over, and they say, this is pretty cool.
Not bad.
Yeah.
What are you excited for this weekend?
Well, we're, as you know, the county building some new facilities.
Yeah.
And we're all over there trying to adjust to that and work around it, because it's a change, but we're learning. But this year, like every year, we're contestants this time of year. We're maybe a little bit short on contestants, but we're long on talent, because we got a lot of great folks coming to the rodeo.
That's fantastic.
Okay.
Well, good stuff. Thanks for sharing.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for coming to visit. Can you tell folks where they can find out more information about the rodeo?
To go to Summit County Fair Rodeo. I mean, the summitcounty.org, and they can get the tickets through the county.
Fantastic. Cliff, good to see you,
Thank
man.
you.
Thanks for all you do for our way of life around here, and keep cowboying.
Thank you.
All right. Include the rodeo. It's very cool, and it is some slice of Americana. Quick break. We'll be right back to finish up the show after this. Please stay tuned.